Have a warm welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. Today we are tasting the Highland Park 18 years of age, the new one. There had been in Highland Park 18 years on the market for decades. I remember in 1998 to have one of those. A wonderful bottle then, but quality kept quite high, but unfortunately prices rose a lot. And today we have the Highland Park Full-Bodied and Refined 18 years of age, 43% ABV at a price of €148.50 here in Central Europe. It's an uncolored whiskey, has a quite nice color, and was matured in ex-sherry casks. And well, this is the kind of Highland Park ex-sherry cask maturation people like. And the 18-year-old today shows, well, a little bit of smokiness. So it's said, we will see it quite soon. And Highland Park is one of the very few distilleries in Scotland where manual kiln firing is still present. Not for all of the whiskies, part of them. And that comes from the remote location of Highland Park on the Orkney Islands. There you have, the peat in the surroundings of the distillery, and that was used in the old times to dry the barley and not to import, coal for firing the air to dry the barley. Yeah. So this is kind of history, and Highland Park kept that, but they are importing peated or smoky barley for years and years already. But for part of their whiskies, they kept to the manual kiln firing, and had been there in 2004, I think. And I was allowed to have a group of visitors. We came with a cruise ship, and I got one of those visitor crews or teams, and there we saw the kiln firing with the peat. Very nice and very artisanal, as it was years and years before. The new one left the northern marketing behind, the black card box, the black label, and now they're going over to a more, mainland style from the marketing. Not the content should be quite the same as it was before, but they do no longer want to have this Nordic connection, I think, and so they now prefer more to be Scottish. Yeah, again, this screw cap with the bayonet in it, so that you can only open it if you turn the knob. Very good. Already sherry, a little bit, a hint of smoke, not too much. And this helps to prevent the cork from having cracks, because the moving friction is lower than the sticky friction. And if you turn first, then you have the moving friction, and then you can pull the cork out. Very good. Not too easy to pour, and then you turn it back again. Yeah, very good. So here we go. I had no idea this is the right. I have a very small monitor here in front of my seat. Yeah. So there's a light smoky aroma on top of it, not too strong, not covering all the juiciness, the berry fruits, the dark fruits, the light sweetness, and light vanilla, light caramel. So it's a very complex smell with this light top note of smokiness. Yeah, very complex, very full. I like that. Cheers. Mm-hmm. 43% on the tongue, not too strong, but the oakiness. The oak is really present, shows 18 years of age. That means lots of oak has been sucked out of the staves from the cask into this whiskey. Massive, full, light, dark chocolate bitterness in it, smokiness in the aftertaste, light sweet honey note. That's typical for Highland Park. Yeah, massive, massive, full-bodied whiskey with a hint of smoke in it. So if you do not like smoke, avoid this one. If you like the complexity of a little smoke, just wonderful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Highly recommended. And they're right on the back of the card box. Made in Orkney and matured in hand-selected first fill sherry seasoned European oak casks. European oak, this is what brings this light bitterness in it, because European oak is stronger than American white oak. To deliver notes of fruit and spice with refill casks and sherry seasoned American oak casks for exceptional balance. This is the caramel and the vanilla note in it. Unmistakably Orcadian and aged to perfection. Here we smoke our barley over peat, cut responsibly and sparingly from Hobbister Moor. Rich in heather, it burns slowly in the kiln, creating the floral aromas that gave Highland Park its unique light, smoky sweetness. So you see, this is rich in heather, so it's not that backed together, deep-lying moss, but it's the more herbs on top of it, more of the wooden structure. So this is a lighter fire, not this stinky phenolic smell you sometimes have. Yeah, this is probably one of the best Highland Parks you're able to get. That's it for today. Catch you next time.